Well, it's finally time. Yes, it's Friday and it's time to talk Doctor Who again. This time I'll be looking at the best from the classic villain trinity, the Daleks, the Cybermen and the Master. So be patient while I take the next few weeks to look at some of my favourite stories, with 4 for each. One from each decade of the classic era and one from the cluttered revival. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Demon, and today I'm looking at my favourite Dalek story from the 60s. After regenerating, the Doctor finds himself in the TARDIS with Ben and Polly, who are unsure if he's the same man. As they question his identity, the TARDIS lands on the planet Vulcan, where the Doctor witnesses a murder. The Examiner from Earth has been killed. The Doctor takes the Examiner's badge, assuming his role, and begins a deep dive into the politics of the colony. He, Ben and Polly are escorted to meet the Governor and his deputy Quinn. There's talk of a rebel faction, but it's quickly brushed off by the Governor. Soon after, the Doctor learns of an ancient capsule that colony scientist Lesterson has discovered. Intrigued, the Doctor sneaks into the lab, where he and his companions find 2 dormant Daleks, with a third one missing. When they're caught by Lesterson, the Doctor demands to know where the third Dalek is, leading Lesterson to reveal he's hidden it to reactivate later. Sure enough, Lesterson eventually revives the Dalek, removing its gun. Yet in a chilling turn, the Dalek feigns loyalty, claiming it exists to serve. Ben's doubts about the Doctor fade as he realizes the Dalek recognizes him. Meanwhile, Bragan, the colony security head and secret rebel leader, arrests Quinn, claiming sabotage. Seizing power, Bragan decides to use the Daleks as enforcers. However, the Daleks have their own plans, secretly assembling a production line. Their takeover escalates into a massacre, sparing few of the colonists. In the end, the Doctor manages to turn the Daleks' power source against them, stopping the slaughter, but not without heavy casualties. When it comes to Dalek stories from the 1960s, Troughton's Daleks have a different, sharper edge. While Hartnell's Dalek stories laid the groundwork, Troughton's showcase a more sinister side. Power of the Daleks doesn't just let the Daleks invade. It lets them deceive, feigning subservience to infiltrate and destroy from within. David Whittaker's script brings a darkly strategic twist to the Daleks, taking them beyond brute force and making them psychological threats. Compared to the Daleks' master plan, which saw them in a coalition, Power of the Daleks brings a deeply unsettling shift by making them manipulators, showing what they could be if they pretended just long enough to be allies. The Troughton's early performance matches this transformation. The first couple of episodes let us get to know his new Doctor before throwing us into the heart of the Dalek schemes, creating a slow-burn horror that builds perfectly. Evil of the Daleks might have bigger moments, but Power nails the pacing, making it one of the greats of the black and white era. This story was likely the inspiration for Victory of the Daleks, which hit many of the same notes. In both tales, the Daleks pretend to be loyal servants, hiding their true intentions while confirming the Doctor's identity. They even feature the birth of a new Dalek race, with Victory giving the concept a fresh twist. This influence even extends to fan adaptations, with Power of the Daleks having an unofficial reimagining on YouTube that captures its tense, chilling atmosphere remarkably well. Next up, we'll continue our deep dive into the Doctor's deadliest foes. Prepare yourselves for another classic tale in our monstrous marathon. Until then, stay venomous. I'm Snake Demon, and this has been the Snake Pit. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them.